volume on. Hopefully this works and the volume settings will correct. Who knows? It could just be a complete disaster. And then
Let's find out.
That's why I
Press that
think the
button.
British are assholes.
And we
Oh,
should
yeah,
be
I can hear us on stream.
excellent, and we should be live.
Did we go live with me saying inappropriate things?
Did you just say? What did you say about the British?
Perfectly true things. It's fine. So yes, so
I resemble that remark.
welcome everybody to Can't Take the Sky From Me.
We're back.
Those of you watching on the VOD, I hope Doctor Who was good.
We still need to watch it.
Yeah.
We all hoped Doctor
Really?
Who was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
please
be
let it be
watching in
good.
2 hours time.
Roughly. I probably won't be able to catch it tonight, but
But yes, hello Raniko. Thank you for joining
Hey,
us.
Ran.
Yeah, Linz, you need to give up your dice and 4 of your plot points, I'm afraid.
robbery.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Because it's a
How?
new episode. Just drag them onto the screen and then.
And then we'll make them disappear.
Okay. Sure. Ah. 4 of my plot points.
Yeah.
Dice. I'll miss you most of all.
You'll get some back soon. And then I just go.
That's never encouraging.
They're gone. So yes, yeah, Jet will be joining us when Doctor Who finishes.
That's not why
Those
he's late.
things are apparently unrelated.
He specifically said that's not why he's late.
Yeah, but you know, we'll believe him, give him the benefit of the doubt. So yes, last episode, because this is a new episode. Last episode, you guys assisted Wu in replacing a broken bottle of very, very valuable whiskey.
Sorry, I just saw something on my character sheet. We'll get to that in a moment.
You successfully infiltrated the party of Jing Anderson Wei, and with the assistance of Wu's sister in the security booth, ultimately made off with most of his really expensive alcohol, including the replacement for the bottle that Wu needed to deliver to the triad.
Yeah.
You also stole another wife from Templeton Colt Steel. Succeeded in, and this one's completely on Eliza, nearly killing Anderson Way, thanks to shrapnel from a knife blade that got shot in midair.
Honestly, the thrower of the knife is responsible for that, not the person defending themselves against it.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. But as you were getting away with your ill-gotten gains, it turns out that maybe Wu's sister and also Wu's former lover may not have been as entirely trustworthy as you thought.
Different people.
I was gonna say.
Different people. We should make that
I
clear.
forgot to mention that you also got to meet the Black Rose, a former lover of Wu's. But yes, it
It was
turns
not
out
her sister.
they may not have been as trustworthy as you thought, as apparently while you guys were raiding the booze dungeon, they were just raiding his other vaults.
I mean, fair game. I guess they could have just told us.
But yes, so you got away.
Alright, they know you.
You successfully handed off the bottle to the triad for a big payout, and also you handed off the remaining alcohol for a reasonable payout for the triad. Who hold on to them for a couple of years and then fence them for you. So you've got some investment coming back from the triad there.
Oh, pretty good.
And we ended the episode on one of the triad handed you a USB thumb drive. Well, USB in the future, but whatever their equivalent is. And
Space USB.
yeah, said it was for Zaps and Zaps' eyes only.
We've seen these. It's a little crystal thing that you put in a reader that clips on, and then there's a woman screaming.
Yeah. And yeah, the video message contained within was from one Adelai Niska. renowned crime lord and absolutely 100% lovely nice guy, according to Wu.
He is. Yeah.
I've just shown
I
you
mean-
guys a handout with the transcript of the message from Niska. It's fairly simple. Captain Engelbert, it seems you've been busy recently. I might have need of a man with your skills. If you're interested, please head to my space station at your earliest convenience. And that's the message. Message ends.
Isaac,
Yes, Sabs.
could you come to the cockpit for a second?
It comes up. Yeah, what's going on?
Ah, good. You're here. Then I can pass out.
Catches him. Plays the message back.
Yep.
Well then. I better take you down to medbay, hadn't I?
I mean, not awake, not conscious.
Yes, I agree, Zaps. I do deserve a pay rise. Yeah, very well put.
It's just your thumbprint here.
If
Thank
I
you.
remember correctly from last episode, you'll need to instruct Wu to bring a mop and bucket.
To what, sorry?
You'll need to instruct Wu to bring a mop and bucket up to the cockpit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, there's been another, incident.
Yeah.
I just throw water on it and then leave.
Look, on his way down the steps. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm sure there's nothing important or electrical in that cockpit. It's all good.
Not my problem.
So I'm assuming I wake up like 10 minutes, 50 minutes later, maybe longer.
You wake up almost as soon as you get to medbay. Eliza just slaps you in the face till you wake up.
Fall asleep behind the stick again. I had a strange dream.
Like that, except you fainted after we got a message from Niska.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Can't believe I'm gonna ask you this, but could you play it again for everyone as well?
Sure. Luckily, I brought it with me.
Yeah.
I was going to say, do you want to just gather everybody in your sort of rec area?
Yeah.
And yeah, so you
And
play it back for the
As it plays again, I was like, if you're interested, it's a request. We can say no. Okay. Okay, good.
Zaps, have
Oh.
you seen what happens to people who say no to Niska's requests?
I mean,
Look, I'm going to make this very simple for everyone involved. You're all aware of the old Earth stereotype of a mafia don, right?
No.
Okay,
Put it
so
into the triads.
I've read stories.
so a triad leader
Mhm.
asks you politely to do something for them.
Mhm.
They say it's very important to them personally, and they see you as a member of their family.
He doesn't say any of that. He's just
No, I'm
if you're interested,
contextualizing it
the
for
earliest
Wu.
convenience.
This is a triad. Shut up, Zaps. He's being polite. This is what a triad does when they're being polite.
Okay.
I get you. First of all, I don't think Niska's that bad. So I don't know why you're getting all uppity about it. I have heard nothing but nice things about him. I don't know why people are so scared of him, to be honest.
Everyone who has bad things to say about Adelai Niska dies in the worst way you can think of.
What she said.
And not quickly.
He's very good at taking criticism. Or dealing with criticism.
What was the second part of your statement, Wu?
I don't even know if I want to hear that.
Let's move on to the second part. You said you don't think Niska's that bad, and
Is there any alcohol within arm's reach?
Probably.
yes, there's medicinal alcohol, right? We're in Medline.
Don't care.
Oh god.
Oh, still worth it.
No, I think some of the stuff you stole, I think Eliza was keeping at least one bottle in one of the med lab's freezers.
That's lucky, because otherwise Zaps is in need of a stomach pump right about now.
Yeah, no, he grabbed some of that. Like, oh, I'll pay you back.
Yeah, sorry, I was explaining. A triad leader is politely asking us to do something important to them, Wu. That's how this reads in context for you. What do you think we should do?
Well, I don't see why we shouldn't. Like, he's offering us a job, and as Daps keeps saying, we should do jobs. So I don't see why.
Also, it would be rude to refuse.
Yeah, exactly. He's asking nicely. Like, if I ask you nicely to do something and you don't do it, I'd be quite upset.
Look, I've been in this job for 10 years, and I still have all my fingers, and I'd like to keep it that way.
So,
Yeah, so what
yeah.
you're saying is we do the job.
No. Frankly, with this crew? Really?
We're very qualified.
I'm gonna lose 2 fingers just for Wu being there.
Unless you've got a better idea.
Yeah,
Remember
bunker
that
stressed.
Wu does
Never
have
call.
the signature asset now, I believe, of Niska's approval.
And I have a banana as a signature asset. I really do actually have.
Yes.
So,
But yes, so at this point, as you're discussing this, Nia comes past. She's getting ready to escort Isabel, the bride of Templeton, or former, I suppose, off to with, the previous bride of Templeton that you rescued, Liliana. Liliana Fairchild, in fact. I nearly said Liliana.
That's
Best.
meeting of the brides.
And yeah, so Nia's gonna head off and do that, and probably disappear for a little bit. She's got her kit bag and stuff with her, but she's leaving her wardrobe. But as she walks past, she just sticks her head in and says to Zaps, which is scarier, refusing Niska, or failing Niska?
failing Niska.
Yeah, but we won't fail him. Have you seen us?
Yes.
We just robbed a guy of a lot of alcohol, and we got away scot-free. We have a lot of experience in the column of doing stuff well. We got this.
Nia, where are you going? Take me with you.
I can fit it in the bag, it's fine.
She's not taking you with her.
Look, Zaps, we can do this. I have full confidence in this crew. Unlike some people, I believe we can do this.
If we can't do this, we're also in trouble. So we look. I don't see that we have an option.
Okay. Else, program the ship's computer to head to Niska's space station. Going to go to my room. Make sure all my things are in order. I'm going to stare at the wall for a while and probably cry myself to sleep. Get on that.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
I'm just going to bring you guys over to the system map. If I remember rightly,
Bunker's Rest, you're
Yep.
so tempting right now.
Yeah, as long as you want to stay there for the rest of your
Space
life.
station is somewhere
Yeah,
in the
no.
Georgia system.
At least I'd
forget
have a
which
life.
planet it is orbiting, but
I
it's somewhere in the Georgia system.
cannot remember. Hang on. We can wiki this.
Yeah.
Niska Space Station. Oh, Skyplex. I apologize.
Sorry.
Orbiting
yes,
Ezra.
Skyplex.
You know,
Ezra.
orbiting a little snotty-nosed Jedi closest planet to the sun.
Oh yeah, it's right there next to Georgia in
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think we specified where you guys were meeting the Triad, but you were previously on Bellerophon up here.
So we're probably moving from there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have probably headed out of the core to do the Triad deal, but yeah.
At least we move at the speed of plot right now. Also,
Yeah.
he's at earliest convenience. I'm assuming that at least doesn't mean it's at deadline
Yeah.
of exact days.
I mean, it depends whether your ship's computer had been taken over by anything on that USB stick, and it notified Niska that you've read the message or not. I believe, though, you specified that you checked the thing for bugs and viruses first.
Probably. But then that's never stopped anyone before.
So I mean, that's something I can neither confirm nor deny. I'm just going to leave that there on Zaps's paradigm.
There's going to be a day. There's going to be a day, probably soon, that I'm just going to torch the Daedalus just to be safe.
Yeah.
No matter how much that will hurt.
So yeah, so we'll cut to opening credits, and we'll come back in with a lovely panning shot of the Daedalus approaching Niska's Skyplex. What name are you using for the Daedalus this episode?
Okay,
Admirers of Adelai.
nah, no. No. Hang on. Let me check something. Yeah, that's exactly what I need to know. I know exactly what it's called. It's the Charon.
Uh-huh. There's as part of the panning shot, you see Isaac in a spacesuit finishing off the painting of the last level. of the hull.
Wait, hang on. Isaac's painting?
I was thinking about the Red Dwarf theme with this series yesterday. Carry on.
Okay.
I mean, would you send Wu out to do the painting?
I was briefly going to say that I realized that it's never going to get the name it's supposed to get.
Yeah, you just
Oh, well.
fly around in the SS Dick Butt.
I was literally about to say all aboard the SS Dick Butt.
I mean, yeah.
Shit.
It's cold outside. Nope.
It's not cold outside. Space is not cold.
Space No, space in the Firefly universe is different.
Oh right, yes, it is.
Because in Firefly you need a spacesuit to shoot a gun in space, but in our universe you don't. So yeah,
Yeah, I think
physics are
something that,
different.
like, his Vera was like needed oxygen for part of the system. like,
Yeah,
it was a gas
they
rocket or
explained it
something.
later, but it was still funny.
It's weird. Yeah, that was
One of those moments where it's like, you can just Google this. No, well, you couldn't probably back then, but you can Google this now.
You have to ask Jeeves it.
Oh wow.
yeah.
Right, so
Yeah, so you're docked and you're met by a reasonably high level flunky. Very nice suit. Captain Engelbert of the Karen. Come this way, Mr. Niska is expecting you. Who are your associates, or are you going alone?
My associates are Mr. Butler over here, Miss Zhao,
Hello.
Miss Sterling,
Oh, Miss
and
Zhao. Mr. Niska will be so pleased to meet you again. He
I'm
spoke
glad.
fondly of your previous encounter.
Zaps's face just. There's like fighting between murdering Wu and just more more fear.
Look, I told you that. He's a nice guy. Like, he likes me. That puts him in the qualification of my ranks of a very nice person with good taste.
He's a man of wealth and taste.
Yes, and so you're led through the station to Niska's
Blood.
office. And
Is the man
yeah,
there?
the sort of the flunky is like, I'm sure Mr. Niska will only be a couple of minutes. He's just finishing up with his previous meeting. And a minute or so
Okay.
goes past, and Niska
Cue
emerges
screaming.
from a different door.
Zaps will just sit down in the chair just to calm his nerves a little bit. Not Niska's chair, just the
Yeah.
guest chair.
Yeah, so there's a couple of guest chairs around the desk. And yeah, Niska comes in from a different door from sort of the back of the office.
No.
You just see he's just wiping something in a handkerchief. And then he just hands it off to the flunky and sits down.
Zaps stands up and reaches out his hand for Niska. Mr. Adelaide, such a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, Miss Captain Engelbert. Yes.
Hello.
I mean, you have met Niska once before because you had to buy
We have,
a
yeah.
nav computer from him,
I probably remember.
which is how he met Wu before as well.
He might remember, he might not remember. It's not important right now.
I'm not going to try and do Niska's accent because that
Aww.
sounds terrible.
Because that wouldn't be solid.
Yes, Miss Captain Engelbert and Wu Zhao. Oh, Wu Zhao.
Nice to meet you again, Adelai. How have you been?
Oh, business has been hard, although it's a little easier. It seems somebody has put a cat among the pigeons in the Alliance. The release of the Westlake tapes, and then almost the next day, the Miranda files as well. The Alliance has become a little more inward-looking and less concerned with my day-to-day activities.
Yes, more like an alliance.
Yes, and that in fact is why I asked for your presence, Captain Engelbert.
Mhm.
Do you mind if I call you Zaps?
Yes, that's fine. Yes.
So you do
Call
mind?
me, you can call me whatever you want.
Ah. Good choice. I like a man who can make a firm decision. Yes. So, you see, whilst we're still unsure of who released the Miranda data to the general populace, we know it came through Mr. Universe, but it seems Mr. Universe is sadly no longer with us. However, there were rumours that that you may have had something to do with the Westlake tapes. I mean, when we last met, you were purchasing that nav computer, hoping that might lead you the way.
Oh, no, that turned out to be a bust. We had nothing to do with Westlake.
Well, that's a shame. You see, I was really hoping I could rely on somebody with some experience in relieving the Alliance of significant data.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was us. Yes.
Excellent. Well, you see, as I mentioned, the Alliance has become a little more inward-looking recently, in the last couple of weeks, and it seems that they are engaging in some matters of public relations, to the point where several Alliance black sites are being shut down in rather hasty manner. Now, I have some contacts who have told me the location of a particular black site that is in the process of being wiped clean. And I thought, perhaps, if I knew somebody with the right talents and the right crew, that I could pay them to obtain this data before the site is completely cleansed.
So you want us to steal from an Alliance black site?
Yes. I mean, the reward would of course be very handsome. I mean,
Of course.
one can't expect to pay pennies and get quality work. You get what you pay for, and I mean, this is a very dangerous situation, but here I am, looking maybe at the man responsible for discovering the wreck of the West Lake, solving a decade-long mystery, and also putting out information that was severely damaging to the Alliance's credibility.
Oh, you mean me? Yeah. Yes. Sorry.
I mean, of course, if it were that we got the wrong man and you were not the person responsible for releasing the Westlake data, of course, you could let me know and you'd be free to go. However, should you be interested and willing, then there's work for you. And he slides across a data pad with a figure written on it.
I look at the figure. Well, Saps holds the data pad up to his face while he's thinking, is that a proper opportunity to bug out of this? Can I say no? Would this mean we stay alive?
Roll.
Right.
Let's have a
I know the answer, but I think Zaps knows the answer as well.
roll me. Let's see, social and survive.
I love this game.
Okay. Everybody out of the pool. Surprisingly, not bad at survive, actually. I'm gonna say traded with both sides, meaning
Yep.
I know my way around a few of these things. Am I defending or not?
Niska's defending because you're attempting to sort of determine his motives here. 13 to beat.
10. What does Zaps think?
Zaps isn't sure. Very difficult to read Niska at this point, and Zaps' fear is kind of getting in the way here.
Yeah, no, he's The thing is, he really wants to say no, but I'm trying to figure out if his brain is working enough to realize that Niska just told you the plan. He's gonna kill you if you don't work for him now, because you know too much.
I slap Zaps on the back. Don't worry, this is your guy.
Thanks, Wu. I've always been a valued member of my crew.
I have full confidence in him and his ability. I have seen it firsthand that he can pull a hat out of a rabbit. No way. A rabbit out of a hat. Something along those lines.
I don't want to see that first one.
He writes he writes his top hat a little bit. Like, yeah, no, we'll get the job done.
So I'm just going to pull you back over to the system map. So Niska tells you that the base you're looking for is going to be in one of the asteroids out here in the halo
Okay.
of the White Sun system.
Sorry, what? Okay, got it.
You'll be out in the halo. And yeah.
Hang on. Sorry, did we leave the room?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
That was just me just showing you the map.
Yeah,
and just
that's
to remind
fine.
you. So yeah, So Niska gives you the location, and he tells you that he's after whatever data you can extract.
So, just grab everything you can.
Yeah.
Okay. That. Saps will ask, anything in particular you're looking for? And as in, so we can make sure we get it?
Personnel files and any experimental logs.
Got it. Well, I guess we should be off.
Before we
Time's
go,
wasting.
Where did he say the site was?
It's on an asteroid out in the Halo, which is the big
Okay.
sort of asteroid belt around White Sun.
Do I have any idea where, what might have been going on in that area, who might have been involved, kind of thing?
No, this is one of those kind of need-to-know projects.
Yeah. Okay.
You definitely didn't need to know.
Yeah. You know that if they're planning on shutting it down, that they will probably be sending an operative to do it.
So Niska wants personnel files before. Do I know how they would decommission a black site?
Nuke.
Yeah,
That's why I'm asking.
you suspect that sort of at least the way you would have done this back in the past. It's a fairly standard procedure. The operative would go in. They would determine the state of the project, if there was anything worth taking from it or not. Any valuable supplies would then be removed. Any successful experiments would be moved to a different site. The operative would then review so before this would happen, the operative would have reviewed all the personnel records, any communications in and out, anybody that was determined to be fine, still loyal to the Alliance, not having failed on their job, would be allowed to leave, transferred to a different black site. Anybody who had been perceived to have failed the project or to have breached the security of the black site would be dealt with. Once the personnel and the valuable items were out, computer systems will be wiped, and then the base will be destroyed.
So their PR is bullshit as everything else.
Well, they do get a severance package, although not the normal type of severance package.
Yeah, so if you've watched Serenity, the severance package for the people who failed in the River Song project was a katana.
It
Oh, that's
was.
not too bad. Oh, you mean they don't get a...
No, they got the wrong
No,
end of katana.
I see,
Yeah.
right.
They all got the same
Bad.
katana too. Had to share. Horrible severance.
Yes, so
Don't we know someone called Severance? Severance Tan, was it?
planet.
Oh, yeah.
A moon specifically, I believe.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Moon Severance.
They got a moon? Oh, that's not bad.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
if Niska's been given the heads up that this site is about to be decommissioned, then the operative is probably in the phase of searching through the personnel records, looking at the data coming out of this project, determining what's of use, what can be discarded.
All right.
Better move fast. Okay, in that case, Saps tries to wrap up this whole thing with Niska as quickly as he can.
But yes,
And-
the figure Niska gave you on the data pad is at least twice what you earned from the job you just pulled.
And just to clarify, what is it Niska expects us to get? Like, anything we can?
Yeah,
or
with,
specifically the personnel files?
with preference.
anything you can, but preference for personnel files and experimental results.
Right, sorry. So just in character for a second. Including what? Are we talking personnel themselves, equipment, notes? What? Like, where do we stop?
I was assuming information.
Information.
I like to be sure.
Information is everything. It's a black site. I don't know what they're doing there or why, but any data you can have will be useful if we find out what they were doing. The data can either be used to assist my endeavours or to put another thorn in the side of the Alliance. Personnel files allow us to track down those personnel to find out what else they might know. Experimental logs, obviously, most useful. Even just shipment transfers. Anybody who may have made a delivery might know just a little more than they were supposed to, and might be willing to review.
All right.
Depending on how fast you move, you might be ahead of the operative, or you might meet them.
Then we better get going, because I'd rather not meet them. Anyway, this has been a lovely visit, Mr. Niska. You have a beautiful skyplex. I'm sorry, but yes, we'll get to work.
Yes, we would rather not meet another one.
Ah, well, interesting.
Okay.
Perhaps a story for another time, when you return and we toast your success.
Yes, we'll tell success and tell stories. Sounds great. Let's go.
Bye, Adelai.
And so
Look forward to your return. You must stop by, or at least keep in touch sooner, Miss Xiao.
I will. I'll send you a card.
I mean, somehow they do manage to send Space Teen Vogue to you every week.
Well,
Yep, and
Every month.
Space Amazon keeps sending her books. So.
yeah,
All right, yeah,
we're just
that good. But yeah, no, we make our way back to the Daedalus.
Yep.
Was it pronounced? Is it Charon? Charon?
It's Greek. Who knows?
Greek
Yeah, it
probably
depends.
So.
Charon. Okay, that's another.
I'm going
Yeah.
with Sharon.
Sharon. Yeah, Sharon.
Sharon.
Oh, Sharon.
Sharon from accounts.
No, but so yeah, we make our way back to the Daedalus, and as the door, like the airlock closes behind us, Saps turns to Wu, slaps her in the face.
Okay, what was that for?
For being friends with Niska. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Did you just keel over?
Yes, he just fainted.
Then for that slap, I kind of rubbed my foot on his nose.
I catch you again, and then I let Wu do whatever Wu's doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, fair enough.
I was nice to him. I was nice to Zaps as well. I gave him a good review to Niska.
Don't. Look, I don't.
He's a good source of employment. Just like
I don't know, Wu. I don't know.
Okay. So Niska's given you a location, but he doesn't know much more than that. So you won't know anything about the interior until you actually get there.
Given that time is of the essence. Actually, I should probably wake up again. Yeah. Okay. That happened, right?
Oh, you're back with us.
Okay, so it did. Okay. So, do we need anything before we go there? Like maybe backup? Maybe a guy named John lives on 117th Street?
don't know that guy. Sorry, Zaps.
I don't know what that came from. Anyway, so what did we need anything? Got everything? Anyone need extra bullets, explosives, laptops, beer bottles?
What?
We don't need anything that we wouldn't be better off served by going quicker.
Okay, in that case, let's get going. We don't want to disappoint Mr. Niska.
No, we don't.
Okay, so we'll be operating on the same rules as last episode. At any point, feel free to spend a plot point to have a flashback
Yeah.
to anything you planned en route.
Wait, how did Red get 5 plot points?
Because I've been role-playing my ass off.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know see that happen.
Yeah, I've just been dropping them on as Red does stuff.
Oh, fair enough.
Once
5 is
you
a
get
lot.
your
I
chance
won't-
to start punning, then your total will go up. So.
I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something.
I had a phobia. I was afraid of stairs. No, what was it again? God damn it.
So, I heard
Bad
someone
jokes.
wrote a play recently. It's all about clocks. I think it's about time. I'll show myself out.
No. Yeah, no, I think it's that one is. I don't like stairs because they get me down.
That's also one. No, I'm afraid of stairs. I'm taking steps to improve that.
Oh, that's a.
Yep.
Mm. Shouldn't Jack be showing up about now?
I mean,
That's
All right,
why I was
never
giving
mind.
you a quick pun break, but
Yeah.
like punk hole.
yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll
Well-
be interested to find out what the plan is when we get there. So yeah, we'll.
Certainly.
Okay. Whew. Yeah, we just like. I guess we just get a little bit of distance from Niska's Skyplex, activate the stealth drive for whatever that thing is worth, and just hard burn towards the location Niska has given us.
I mean, I think last time you used the stealth drive, it actually worked.
It did, didn't it?
It's a
Saved the
fucking
ship from being
first.
blown up by the Westlake.
Oh yeah, right.
Apparently.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's true. Okay, Daedalus. Okay, you're a good girl.
So as you start to, so are you staying in stealth as you approach the asteroid, or are you going to approach?
Oh hell yes, are we staying in stealth? I'm assuming there's something going on there.
Mm.
Like, it might be empty, but there's no reason to drop stealth until we get there proper. We get a good view of it.
Well, so your other option is to approach with false credentials. Convince them that you are something else.
Oh,
Hey,
that is.
Captain, you fancy being an operative?
Pizza delivery.
Oh god, I wish we could be pizza delivery. Oh my god, I wish we could
Space
do that.
Uber Eats.
Yeah. We're here in under a day. Your meal isn't free.
Sorry, I'm giving you that option here because I realise it with the previous assignment I gave you a bit more information about what you were going to be doing. So I want to just make sure there's you're aware that there are a bunch of options here.
Okay, team, let's brainstorm this. What false credentials could we use that would be both hilarious and effective?
Space Amazon delivery. We're here. They've ordered. I'm doing really serious here. The operative said, "Oh, they went to the requisition department and said, look, I need this item." And they're like, "Look, our suppliers don't have it. We'll just tell you what Space Amazon. We'll deliver it to you."
We'll just deliver it to the site you're going to. We'll fix that. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
no.
don't have a package.
That's We can make a
We've got
package.
boxes. We've got boxes.
We've got tons of bottles of booze. We can send a few bottles of booze.
No, there
I might have an idea.
might you now.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't forget, if
We
you want
might-
to keep something secret, you can either whisper in Roll20, or we do have the Discord chats available.
Yeah, nah.
All right, what do you want to do?
I'm thinking that we pose as a PR inspection because there's like there's like all the cameras are on these black sites, and we need to make sure that it looks as nice and cozy and friendly as possible for when the press comes. The press probably isn't coming, but they don't have to know that.
Okay.
It's a suggestion. Come on, like brainstorming here.
Zaps, I'm not sure you know how black sites work. They tend to be on the non-press side.
I know, but like Niska said that they were doing.
They're more likely to believe space pizza delivery.
No, but Niska did say that they have a bit of a PR disaster, and that's why they're closing these black sites. So it is in some way publicized, even though they're basically just lifting all the data from A to B, and this is really not stopping nothing at all. But
I think if you're going to expand on that idea, it's not you're getting ready for the PR. You're making sure that nothing is of.
We don't need
Yeah.
another PR disaster. No one needs to know about this place.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
We could take a massive gamble.
I
We
like
don't do
that. No,
That's not how we do things.
please tell me at least before we say yes or no.
They're waiting for an operative to show up.
I like that idea.
Yeah, that was my
like
suggestion, yeah.
Yeah, Linz was with that one as well. Have you ever wanted to be an operative, Captain?
No, I mean
Yeah.
we have an actual operative on the ship who can
I
show
know.
up.
I was, yes, Captain, with all due respect, I was going to suggest it not actually be you. For
I'm-
your sake as much as ours.
I'm hurt and proud at the same time.
You're learning.
Welcome to my world.
Well, I have just watched you faint twice in the last 2 hours.
Fair. You make a good point. I am stronger than I sometimes might think. Having only fainted twice. But yeah, no. Honestly, that's stupid enough to work.
I vote for that plan.
I hate this. I hate this plan.
We need. Why would Saps be okay with this plan?
Because
Oh,
it's the only plan we've got that could work.
Probably, yeah. Saps is just sitting there like, we're gonna get. This is stupid. We're gonna get caught. Like, what if Isaac's like? There's no reason to assume Isaac doesn't. His credentials are still solid, right?
No, there aren't. There isn't. That's why I said massive gamble.
Okay. But what? Like, Boo, you were talking about pizza delivery. Why? But could we do that plan?
I mean, yeah, I'm for any plan. Like I'm very talented.
And
I'm not sure if you
again,
know this. I can cope with any plan that you concoct.
From a
Would
GM
you
side
say
of
that
life,
you are
if
the
wanna stealth
best?
it, then you're also
Fred.
can break and stealth.
But I
Any
fucking
plan
swear.
you do will work, so
Sorry, Keep. Can you repeat that? Me and Felk were bickering.
yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say, any plan you come up with, you will always be failing forward, or I'll be trying to have you fail forward. So
This is how I assume we feel. You know,
I
forward.
like to fail.
feel free
upwards.
to go with whichever plan suits you. If you feel like Zaps would be more about the stealth in, break in stealthily, that kind of thing, then
Without Nia,
feel free to go with that.
those chances are probably low.
Yeah.
Like we have Eliza, I guess, but it's not really enough to cover for all four of us. So I think we have to go with the. Yeah, we have to go with bullshit method, and Isaac's.
I mean, that's really where most of your team's specialties lie, I think.
Yeah, well, two of us at least. Guns are also quite a decent specialty.
No, not anymore. Now it's just me.
Well, right now, I mean, if Eliza's here, then.
Yeah.
Also, hang on, might be mistaken, but isn't Persephone also? Yeah, she's got a D8 and shoot. She's not that bad.
My
She just hasn't
crap
held a
shooting
gun
was the
since she
entire
stopped the
Yes.
reason
Sterling
for
is
the booze heist.
I mean, you hit the bottle. That's the point, right?
Look, we've talked about this. You can't phrase it like that. It's insensitive.
Okay.
Anyway, one of my skills is forgery. Just saying. Oh, my
Good point.
Discord's being a dick again. Oh, there we go. Haha.
Yeah, I mean,
Reps. We have got this sorted. I have full confidence in this.
we're doomed. We're dead. Might as well shoot myself in my cabin so Niska can't do it slowly.
So it's a day ending in Y.
Okay. We'll go with the Isaac Butler plan. But
Look, I'm not happy about it either, okay?
it's
Isaac,
fine.
what do you
Doesn't-
think?
I think this is a terrible idea, and I'm gonna need quite a lot of help to
Dude,
pull it off.
wait, hang on. Would it have to be an operative? Could we barge in and start interrogating people, thinking there's a leak, a mole?
They know it's being decommissioned. They know an operative's coming. They must do.
Yeah, that's true.
Being the Alliance, they won't tell them exactly when, though. You know what instructions are like.
That's what I'm counting on.
We have to be quick.
Okay. So, plan is go in, have Isaac be the operative. We'll be there as his staff. Would you normally go in yourself? Do we need an extra cover story for the rest of us?
No, I can bring you along as assistants. It's not unheard of.
Do I need to wear a helmet?
No, you need to wear a smart suit.
Okay, so we need to make a pit stop.
Just so happens that I have a wardrobe.
Not in my size.
Imagine that
I mean,
You know what? I'm
one of Isaac's jackets on Zaps is just like...
Captain,
not
we
sure why.
we did just go
Yeah.
shopping, lest we forget.
That
So
is
we
true.
have nice suits, so we can.
That is true. Yeah, we have
Probably
nice
stay.
suits, so we should be able to do that. Well, most of us have nice suits. I don't
The
think
top
Wu
hat is a
has-
bit much.
I will lose it.
The monocle is so good.
he rubs the bald spot.
The monocle is fine. The top hat is a bit much.
I don't like the monocle. Okay.
I'll go some Jack.
Aha!
Hey! Hey!
Sorry
Good
for the
news,
lateness.
Jack.
Right.
Do you have your replacement character ready?
Yeah.
Good. No. Don't
Excellent.
worry. You won't need it tonight. We're
Aw.
just asking to be safe. No. So we went to Niska. We
Yes.
decided to take the job because apparently he found out that he heard rumors that we were the people who blew open the Westlake story. Zaps feigned it twice. What else?
Okay.
And now we're heading towards a Alliance Black site in the Halo asteroid belt to basically find as much information that we can there before the actual operative that's going there is going to arrive there to decommission the place.
We're hoping we arrive before they do.
And yeah, pretty much that. Isaac is gonna pretend to be that operative, and we're gonna be his staff. You need to wear a nice suit. I think that's everything,
Okay.
right? Did I miss anything?
No, that was the lot.
The captain fainted twice. Other than that, we're good.
I did. I mentioned that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm on it. I got it.
Zaps wouldn't mention that, but Red would.
Well, someone's checked up to speed. All right, so we're going ahead with the ridiculous plan. Wonderful.
Well, do you have anything better?
No.
There. Fine. If we're lucky, the Alliance will shoot us dead.
Sorry, just
I'm
sorting
lucky
out
they'll
plot
shoot you
points.
first.
Just gave you another one now for suggesting the plan.
Thank you.
Okay. So. Yeah, nice suit. Would it make sense to make credentials for a second operative?
No,
Okay.
that's just going to be more effort than it's worth.
Okay. In that case, everybody get a nice suit. What's our cover story? We're coming there to clean up. What do the rest of us do? Like,
Oh, we're like. tech
Strangely
support,
enough, you're there to collect personnel files, assess data from experiments,
interview
find the
people?
information we're looking for. Make something up. I don't care. This is your
Well-
area.
I can actually be IT for this one, Captain. I can deal with the information gathering.
I'll do some information gathering in the social sphere. They do always say that people are the weakest link in any digital security.
Do they?
So the hacking often starts with social engineering.
Got it. So,
Listen to our expert hacker.
Eliza, don't try to shoot anybody too early.
I didn't try to shoot anybody last time either.
No, but
You never try to shoot anybody. That's the problem.
I just end up actually shooting them somehow.
that's what. Don't do that. I don't know what that means to not do that for you, but just don't do that. That's all I'm asking.
I can do
Okay.
that.
Thank you.
Okay. Did you have
Okay.
any more prep or planning you wanted to do?
I
think
can
we're
knock up false credentials for everybody, but other than that, I think we're good.
Okay.
That's
At
fine.
least from my point of view.
So
I-
we'll cut to
yeah.
a shot of the Daedalus approaching an asteroid. A bit similar to Bunker's Rest, then that the only visible markings on the surface is just like a giant hatch embedded in the surface of the asteroid. And as you're approaching, you are hailed. Approaching craft, please identify yourself.
Okay, hang on. We've probably discussed this beforehand. What is the naming convention of Alliance ships? Do they have one?
No, I mean, if you remember, the other operative you've encountered in the past who had their own ship that you know the name of, that was just called the Hastings.
Okay, in that case, this Saps is going to respond. This is the Cloak and Dagger. We are coming in for.
And
This is the
everybody on
100%
crew
legit.
Face palms.
This is the
In
no,
sync.
really, please believe me.
This is the we are 100% legit.
Anyway, I mean that is what it says on the side and what the credentials say. So this is the Cloak and Dagger. We are on approach for start of decommissioning procedures. Yes, is not at all suspicious.
Roger that, Cloak and Dagger. Please transmit your credentials.
Sterling, please send the people our credentials.
Captain, it's a video call.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Even if it's
Done.
not, you forgot to mute the mic.
Wink. Captain, it doesn't work if you say wink. Alright. Credentials have been uploaded. Now we wait for a sec. If it works, they'll let us land.
Okay,
If
so
not,
you
we'll
made
know
these.
pretty
Are you
quick.
using Isaac's, or are you just using some faked ones for the ship at this point?
That's a good question. What are we doing? Are we using...
We should be using mine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like
That
mine are
makes sense.
real, or they were.
They might still be. Who knows?
I don't know.
We may find
Credentials
out.
received. You, Cloak and Dagger, you are free to dock. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. See you soon.
And the
Turn
big
it off.
hatch.
Turn the
irises
video
open.
off as well.
Yeah, the big hatch iris is open, and some landing lights are directing you inside.
Okay, that went well. I have a good feeling about this.
Why?
I don't know.
We're
Sorry.
not dead yet.
That. Exactly. I'm trying to be optimistic here. Somebody has to be.
And yeah, so your
I'm
ship flies in.
optimistic.
We sort of had Bunker's Rest being a much more vertical structure where you went in
Yeah.
the hatch and came down vertically down a long shaft to the landing pad. This is more the hatch opens up and you head in horizontally, and after a short distance, it's sort of the hatches work like the airlock system on Bunker's Rest. So you hatch through, you come into atmosphere, and you land on a landing pad still horizontal, deep inside the asteroid, and yeah, you head into this. You're sort of in this small hangar bay area. Some hangar bay doors close up behind your ship as well.
Okay.
And then you're met by a couple of scientists in lab coats.
Before we head out, Saps is gonna lean over towards Isaac. You wanna do the talking, or you wanna be the strong, silent type? Have me be your hype man.
Which one do you think?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm a better liar than you.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Look
so
as
you're met by,
look as unamused as you possibly can.
I
Exactly
could
like
do
that.
that.
yeah, you're met by a couple of scientists. It's taken you maybe about 5 minutes to dock properly. And so there's this pair of scientists flanked by a couple of Alliance guards. One of the scientists, his tie's a bit askew, his hair's ruffled. He looks as though he was asleep 5 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as you guys come down the ramp, who's first off the ship?
Saps.
And yeah, so the sort of the sleepy-looking scientist holds out hand and is like, yes, we were informed of your visit. Administrator Torvalds at your service, sir.
Saps doesn't take the hand.
I look at him.
Yeah. You in charge here?
Yes.
Why is that man's tie not straight?
No, that's the guy you're talking to. He's the one with the non. He's the one who's looking like he's just woken up.
Oh, okay. In that case, sorry. In that case, like, just grabs his tie, straightens it, just right around his neck, pulls it a little bit too tight, just enough. Just. You can already see that we have a lot of work to do. The butler over here is a busy man.
Mm.
He's quite dissatisfied with he's heard so far, but I bet with your cooperation we can really make this go smooth, quickly, as painless for everybody.
Of course. Would you care for a tour of the facilities?
I look to Isaac on my shoulder.
Like, nod once.
Yes, that will be satisfactory.
Excellent.
I like make a show of stopping Zaps and like talking to him, like make an excuse for the others to go, make an excuse for at least Wu to go find stuff on her own. We need her to go get the personnel file. Well, we need her to go get any information she can and tell them to get the personnel files.
So, me and Mr. Butler over here will follow you on the tour. These 3 other of our colleagues, you will show them to locations for collecting information. As I said, we want to do this as smoothly and as quickly as possible, as painless as possible. So let's get to work right away.
Can I spend a plot point to get an asset of a very official-looking clipboard?
Yes, you may.
Oh my god. Oh god, the clipboard's in play. Okay. The rules are in.
No,
No.
we did this already.
Okay,
Oh,
fair
no,
enough.
clipboard, actually. Let's get a folder.
I was going to say, I have a clipboard, but that doesn't really help you.
It's like, oh, right, doesn't go through the camera.
Wait a second.
This is.
Let me just
this
give
is
this
an
clip
actual-
to Val.
Liz, just hand it to me. Just hand it to me.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
That's interesting. I currently can't create a text box in Roll. Oh, there, I have to right-click now. Oh, that's interesting.
That's new.
There you go. Ooh,
Mujao,
that's
acid clipboard.
Roll20 was severely misbehaving. There we go. D6 clipboard. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, he's like, Smith, Jones, take these 3 to the data core.
Can we just out of character for a second? Can we just establish everyone's cover names?
Oh yes, yes. Because we have Butler. Because your name has to be the
Yeah,
same.
my name has to be the same. And now, once we've done this, I'm going so on the run. Not even funny.
Yeah, I
I mean,
assume
honestly,
this
it's
is
the
like-
Alliance's fault for not revoking your credentials yet.
Well, I mean, it's been very kind of hit and miss as to whether or not I've actually betrayed them yet, because everyone who's aware of it is dead.
Yeah, it's still a gray area, but after this one, oh, is it good?
Yeah, after this.
And okay, so
I mean, they've at least assumed that your mission failed because the Westlake data got out.
Yes.
but so okay, code names. We need cover names.
Mine is
Don't
extremely
do it.
simple. It's Eliza.
Yeah, Eliza, what?
Eliza.
What?
Oh, Eliza, that's an unusual name.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Eliza,
one of those
Eliza.
repeating
Pretty
names.
cool.
I've heard of
Otherwise, people will forget.
them. Everyone here is probably going to die.
I don't plan on doing any dying today.
No, but eventually,
Next
everyone,
session,
like,
maybe.
once we leave and the real operative okay, look, let's be realistic. Once at any point while we're here or while we've left, the real operative turns up. Everyone here is straight fucked / dead.
Okay.
I will point out that I have killed one operative already.
Look.
I don't mind making it two.
Look. Falk, do you have a name? Because I already have a name for myself.
I do. I'm Misagi Tsukino.
Huh?
I'm just actually having a coughing fit. Sorry.
Oh.
Sunny? Was that it?
Sorry,
What was it?
Usagi Tsukino. Oh, time to check.
Okay.
Oh my god! There's only one person who can be named like that. Of course.
Yeah.
What?
No,
know.
knowing Valk, this has to be Sailor Moon's actual.
It
name.
is.
It's
Ah.
yeah.
I've heard
Didn't
it drop once.
recognize the surname, but yeah.
But I will remember it easier. If it's another codename, I will get.
Okay, I'm going with Tom Hiddleston. Look, it's a tradition now. It has to be.
I mean, it
Fine,
is.
then I'll
it's
be
a
Chris
convention.
short for Christine.
Oh god. I should have known what I was doing, shouldn't I? This is my fault.
You know me. I've watched Campaign. This is how it works. Rena Solari. Rena Solari. I can't find the pun in that.
There is no pun.
There
I'm
isn't.
not clever that way, so I get what the fun sci-fi name.
Oh god. My alternative would have been, of course. But really, I shouldn't.
You bastard.
I'm singing with Tom Hiddleston.
Red has won this round of pick a nickname to make someone swear at you.
I almost feel like that deserves another plot point.
No, I have enough.
Okay, so we'll start with the two of you on the tour. And Torvalds takes you through mostly what he's showing you is kind of the boring sides, like nothing experimental. He's just sort of taking you through the hangar bays, the supply caches, things like that. Initially, it almost feels like he's stalling for time.
In that case, that's a good opportunity for us. I sort of nudge Zaps, and I'm like,
Yeah.
he's stalling.
I want me to do.
Get angry.
Got it. Really, Mr.
Torvalds.
Torvalds, was it? Yes. I don't know what you're doing. Can we get to the point? We're not here for the storage rooms or the kitchen or the fine couches. We are here for the purpose of your... So unless you feel like getting a notch on your record for tardiness and obstructing work, I suggest obstructing procedure. Sorry. I suggest you hurry this up.
I'd like you to roll me social and influence for that.
That I can do.
This is Torvalds defending.
Can I use my ship's captain in this? Oh, or actually trade it with both sides. I know how.
The Alliance talks.
Yeah.
And you can have an additional d6 because Torvalds is pretty terrified right now. Oh wow, 18 to beat.
Whoa. Nice.
I know it's from a different game and a different character, but can I use any luck points?
Ouch. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. See?
Yeah, is it?
Defender. What is it? Defender
Wins.
wins
Wins in
ties.
tie.
So in that case, I'm going to use one of my 6 plot points.
Yeah.
And by that 6,
Yep,
I get a
make
big damn
that-
hero die,
a big
D10.
damn hero dice. A D10, yeah. Help yourself to one.
Yeah.
There we go. And I need to remove one.
Oh, Zap's just intimidated someone.
Yeah.
You did.
So
Isn't that cute?
Torvalds is like, yes, of course, this way to the labs.
Thank you.
So as I'm sure you're aware, progress has been slow.
Yes.
However, we feel we are approaching a breakthrough.
In
Well, as you know, this is a weapons research facility.
yes, in which area?
I think that's the most intimidating person I've ever seen iron a shirt.
Right, I was about to say. I am terrified.
Sorry, I had to. Please keep going. Sorry, no.
Crowd control. As you might be aware, recent Recent revelations have shown that the techniques employed on Miranda were unsatisfactory.
Sapta's eyes go wide for a brief second and then go back to... Okay.
That would be putting it mildly.
So, since Miranda, we here have been working on alternative, smaller scale solutions to disperse crowds.
Out of character for a second. Oh, hey, Mal was right.
How was he right? Sorry, I probably missed that detail.
In the film, he goes on like that's the whole reason they like that's his big damn hero speech moment in the film where he's like, and they're gonna try and do it again.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Someone...
Fair enough.
Rather than
Sorry, I interrupted.
So yes, rather than controlling an entire population, we have been investigating solutions for quelling a small group in response to that gathering. Smaller crowd control weapons that could be deployed by our troops.
And how is that going?
The directive for it to be non-lethal has proven difficult. So far, most solutions have been 100% lethal.
Are you saying your project has failed?
What was the breakthrough you're referring to? Come on now.
We believe we have found a form of gas that can be successfully deployed that will temporarily produce similar effects to those observed on Miranda.
So, raving, crazy lunatics wanting to eat the flesh of others, is that what you're saying?
Only 1 in 10 million.
That is where we feel we have almost arrived at a breakthrough, in that
Almost?
we think
Let
we
the man
have
finish.
isolated the part of
Yes, sir.
the
Very
previous
fast.
chemicals that caused the rave crazy lunatic reactions, and are seeking to eliminate that to produce 100% success.
And which part of your facility is dedicated to weaponizing the same chemicals?
That would be the B wing.
Excellent. We should look there too. Wait, what was your name, Red?
My name is Tom Hiddleston.
We should look there too, Hiddleston. I wish to see the results of this for myself.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Allow me to show you the way.
Please do.
And yes, so we'll now cut to the other three of you.
Yeah.
You've been shown to the kind of main computer core, which again it's a little bit like if you watched Serenity, the operative in that was able in the computer core to bring like 3D images of
projected
experiment
images.
trials and things like that.
It was cool. It was a great opening scene because he walked through a fucking picture of River's face.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And so you're able to do those sorts of things if you want to view experimental data, or you can just access a terminal and pull up raw data as well.
Sterling's face just comes through this hologram. Hey guys, look.
On the clipboard, like,
Just like there's this very serious looking alliance person yes, and like Sterling's arms come out and they're like
yes, very good, Anna. Very good. You need to forgive my colleague, Rena. She is she's in the IT department. They are very special.
The two alliance guards that were assigned to you were just stood there, just
Yeah.
desperately trying not to crack a smile at this, because they know what's happening, and so they're like, we shouldn't be finding this funny, but it kind of is. And yeah, your initial.
One of them laughs. Wu's just like, "I'll have you executed."
Oh, God.
That's why they're desperately trying not to crack a smile. They're just like,
Yeah.
Yes, I'm being funny about the name because
Man, the alliance is fucked.
Yeah.
And yeah, so what you're finding initially kind of matches with what Torvalds was telling the other two, in that the early attempts were indeed 100% lethal. That included the Alliance officers deploying the devices.
Oh!
Hmm.
Skipped over that fucking part of the.
Wouldn't
part
that
of the
be like
briefing.
120% lethal then?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I missed a detail there. What?
The first early tests also killed the Alliance officers shooting the things.
So yeah, so they were
Oh.
like they were
Whoa.
testing on people to see if the crowd dispersal gas worked, and it also killed the people who had,
Yeah, it
playing the
completely
part of the
bypassed,
Alliance
like,
soldiers.
gas mask filters and stuff. That was the sort of thing they were trying to have it do, so that a crowd can't just wear a gas mask to avoid it. And
But it's lethal as fuck.
and
And it doesn't stay in a confined area, but according to that.
looking down early experimental reports, there's reports of flesh melting and
Oh god.
third degree burns from the gas and that sort of thing. And yeah, it's not pretty. And then as you get to more recent things, it's sort of like, yeah, they're starting to see similar effects of the crowd just sort of simultaneously just kind of just giving up doing anything. They just kind of just slump there. There's a few promising gases noted that sort of turn them into mindless zombies that they can only be given instructions to, rather than just completely stopping them. But again, the problems are that it's bypassing Alliance filters and therefore affecting the Alliance officers who deploy the gas. So, less than efficient in terms of what they're trying to achieve, but it does disperse reasonably quickly. But yes, the same problems they were seeing with Miranda are showing back up, because it's a very similar compound, and so, yeah, periodically it turns several members of the crowd into just murderous lunatics. And when you do that to a crowd of people who are all just given up and are mindlessly slumped on the ground, that tends to end poorly. Particularly when
Yeah,
the
that's one of the-
officers with the guns are also under the same effect.
That's one of the major things that I wondered about with the film, is that, like, surely the Reavers on that planet would have just had, like, the longest time to kill everyone.
Yep. I think they mentioned something about one of the building that they found just being sealed and going hermetic, but
Oh
there were
yeah,
just
that's true.
people just slumped in their cars and stuff as well. So it's like,
I'd forgotten that. Yeah.
surely the Reavers would have just had a bit of fun with that. They wouldn't have immediately.
Isn't there something like they don't target people who can't fight back or something like that?
Possibly.
Oh yeah, look,
It's
they,
more fun for them.
yeah,
to
they probably
chase.
would have got bored. That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah. Okay. So
kind of
this
the
is like
point.
all on. This is all in the files. Are these guys? Are they finding anything else, like other stuff? The projects, other things they're working
Yeah,
on.
so they're quite happily weaponizing several of these flesh melting gases and things for orbital bombardment purposes. They're also researching stuff like from what the compound that turns people into the Reavers. They're looking to enhance that and use that to make super soldiers.
So,
Of course they are.
So yeah, Eliza, you're
course
confronted
they
with
are.
a lot of footage of basically Reavers.
There's
no.
There's one shot as well where there's like an experimental tag on the thing, and the file is just a picture that looks like it shouldn't be from this film, and it's just like an alien from Alien. And then the camera just swoops past it, and it's like, oh yeah, these are the same universe.
Yeah.
And the Alliance totally would try and do that.
So yeah, how's that making you feel, Eliza? Seeing these guys are basically looking at how to create Reavers on demand.
On demand.
Order your own Reaper today.
Welcome
Buy
to
one, get
ROD.
one free.
Buy one, get a, yeah.
Reavers are us. Oh god.
Congratulations on your Prime subscription to Reavers on Demand.
Reavers. No.
Reavers are us.
Let's put it this way: that when Eliza looks around at the Alliance guards, they do not want to meet her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Meanwhile, I'm attempting to copy this data onto my PDA.
Yeah.
Ah.
And once we hit
Because-
the Reavers, all sort of like until then Eliza was sort of relaxing against the wall. Once we start hitting that, you can see that her relaxed pose is really just like her holding herself in check from not attempting to strangle both the guards at the same time.
Hmm. Yeah, and back on the tour, you guys are shown some of the experimental labs. Mostly.
Sorry, I have a
surviving
question for
subjects.
Jack, actually. Do we know how Eliza feels about Reavers?
You've heard sometimes when Saps has said that there's no such thing as Reavers, you've seen her
Right.
look and you've heard her say,
But not specifically anything like.
"No, you
know.
don't. You
Okay.
don't know actual."
That's what I thought.
reasons."
Cool.
You do know that
Sorry.
she's sort of been feeling a little bit more vindicated since the Miranda footage emerged.
Mm-hmm.
She's still not happy about it. But yeah, so you guys have basically shown some
Nobody is.
of the test subjects. They haven't got a live trial going at the moment.
Oh, good.
You guys have shown some of the subjects from the Super Soldier / Reaver attempts, who are just some in straitjackets, some just clawing cells as you go past. And he says they've got a good supply of test subjects still in storage at the moment.
Ah, marvelous. Where from?
We didn't ask.
Right, makes a show of writing something down.
Yes, and he shows you down to a cold storage facility, and it's lined with just cold storage pods. Some of which
Oh,
in the
these are
front are
familiar.
empty, and then ones further back are filled still. You see, plenty more test subjects to go.
Marvelous. And how quickly would you say your research is progressing?
With the recent breakthroughs, we feel we could be able to supply a operational prototype safe for demonstration within 6 months.
6 months? Ah,
From there, we would be
That's-
able to ramp up production and design, and could have this fully available within a year.
that's unfortunate. Isaac takes out one of his pistol and starts sort of looking at it and just checking it for general cleanliness and stuff. And then looks at Zaps.
Zaps gives him a, what are we doing? Look.
Very unfortunate, because since the release of the Miranda footage, we're having to assess our priorities. So I want to see something that we have now, please.
Well, we have the aforementioned gases, although they are the more lethal options. We do have a prototype of an orbital torpedo that can disperse one of the more lethal gases over an area the size of a small city.
Projected casualty rate?
So far in testing, these devices have had 100% lethality, allowing for upper atmosphere dispersal. We estimate somewhere in the region of 80 to 95% casualties in the target area.
Very efficient. Show me.
We will
Saps
need
is going to lean into Isaac like, what are you doing?
I'm going to shoot this man before we leave.
We will need to return to the data center to show you the footage and the projections. As I'm sure you can imagine,
Yes.
this has yet to be used on a live target.
That's a wonderful idea. We should meet up with the rest of my group.
Excellent. And obviously you saw the attempts with the super soldier serum. So we do have some effective prototypes that can cause chaos by targeting certain individuals in a population and enhancing their aggressive urges.
Yes, yes. I
So
see.
the enemy would destroy themselves from the inside.
Exactly so. However, yes, the attempts to create similar strength without the mindless aggression are still some ways off.
Mm. I'm going to need a full readout of all projects, their state of completion, and any pertinent data, along with your personnel files.
Yes. Of course. All that
When
will
we
be
get to the
available in
core.
computer core.
Yes.
Please follow me.
Puts the gun away. Thank you. After you. Well, as Zaps is passing, Isaac's like, I mean, shooting is one option. I'm also considering, one of the applications of the serums around here, but that's just me.
Given the failure rate of people using it, I would have.
I didn't expect him to survive.
I would no. My thing is, I don't want Wu to try to claw my lungs out. Is what I'm saying.
No, on this never mind. I'll just shoot him. It's cleaner.
Less risk.
Look, the Alliance is coming here to liquidate the facility anyway. All the test subjects are going to die.
Thing is, I don't want any of us to be exposed to that gas. I don't want to take that risk. That's.
I was going to show him in the room. Fair enough.
So. So I guess we follow the man to the.
Yeah, we go back to the rest of the group.
You arrive at the computer core. They're still working on footage. Sterling is.
What's Sterling's fake name?
It's a good question.
Rena.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Why I put it in chat.
Rena
yeah.
Solari.
Hi.
Solari.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi.
Yeah. So what's Sterling doing? What's Sterling doing to the projection as these two walk in?
Pardon?
What's Sterling doing to the projection as the others walk in?
Projectioners.
Yeah, the the holographic projection where you were like.
You've been doing extra
sorry.
arms, putting your face through. Are you
I-
still doing something silly with it, or are you getting a bit
No,
more
I'm
serious
currently
with it?
behaving myself. I'm trying to copy everything onto my PDA.
Yep.
I'm currently behaving myself.
There's a lot of data here.
Yeah.
It's gonna take you. You estimate a day or two to get all of the data. Personnel files you already have though. They're pretty straightforward. You also have been able to obtain visitor logs,
Uh-huh.
and so you know that at least a couple of high-up Alliance types have visited to view some of the experimental results in the last couple of
Of
months.
fucking course they have.
But yes, so you've got the personnel files, but yeah, experimental data. You've obviously been able to view some video footage, but there's a lot of data alongside this. Data on the compounds that they were using, autopsy results afterwards, that kind of thing, biohazard protocols. They've gone through a lot of iterations of these chemicals.
Yeah, sounds like it.
To process. But yes, and so Torvalds is he escorts you in. He's like, if you'll excuse me, it's my allocated rest period. I will leave you gentlemen here to continue your investigation. I hope you are able to find our work here satisfactory.
Yes.
Is he bullshitting us?
I mean, to a certain extent, probably.
Roll.
He doesn't want to die.
Yeah. Roll.
Sorry.
Let's have a look.
Guess that's a reasonable response.
Social and notice.
Can multiple of us attempt this at all?
Oh wait, yeah, play the pool.
What was he before?
Yeah, I don't think of anything that would
Nine,
help me
10.
with this. Ship's captain feels like a stretch. I like how his survive keeps popping up. It's like it's a fair response.
He's using his survival skills here. He is basically trying to bullshit his way through not being murderized by an operative.
I tried that once. It didn't work.
Only a 12 this time.
Well, I'm not beating that.
So, I mean, he's being honest about it being his rest period, which you probably figured from how he looked.
Yeah, I've changed my mind. I'm not going to shoot this man.
Wu, though, you caught a bit of the conversation over the comms and stuff as they were going around. The estimates this guy gave from the data you three were looking at, he's actually giving slightly longer estimates. They're maybe a little closer than he's letting on.
Naughty boy.
Before this, I do realise it's your designated rest break, but do realise under inspection, the PR rules don't apply. If you remember regulation, and I just said like regulation 74BQ. So I will need to know your KPI indicators for my records, and I tap my clipboard very officiously.
Of course, they're all available in the system.
Yes, we just need to question some of these datas that you've given us, and to see if they correlate, because they seem a little bit off, and so we just need to confirm that they are correct.
Of course. What in particular are you
Well, I noticed some of the timeframes seem to be a little wonky. They seem to be conflicting datas here and there. I'm keeping all my very official my official clipboard here.
Zaps looks over Wu's shoulders like, Miss Tsukino is very thorough in these kinds of things.
What?
You can see my clipboard just got like pictures of like
Cats and dogs.
Yeah.
a little sketch of Zaps fainting or something?
Yeah.
He's like, our projected timelines are allowing for a small margin of error. It is possible with increased budget and workforce that we could conceivably achieve those targets sooner.
Zaps is going to walk up to the man, like get uncomfortably close, like inches away from his nose. Why are you lying?
Well, as a famous engineer once said, always give a longer estimate and deliver sooner. It makes you look like a miracle worker.
Yes, but it doesn't make our KPIs look good.
Now kiss!
I gently tap him on the face. That sounds like something an idiot would say.
I can assure you, sir, I am not an idiot. I have
I'm not convinced yet.
many degrees.
Zaps is just there like, that sounds like something out of a bad sci-fi.
Will that be all?
What are the real estimates?
4 months to operational prototype. 7 months to initial deployment.
Right, I've heard enough. Get out of here.
Thank you, sir. And he gestures as well, and the 2 guards leave, and so the 5 of you are alone in the computer core.
Well,
It's going to take a long time to copy this over, Captain, but we've got some of what we need. How did you guys get on?
looks at Zaps.
Looks back at Isaac
We,
and taps his, just gently taps his ear.
we found out quite a lot. They've been very true to the best motivations and traditions of the Alliance.
Oh dear.
Yes. Listen, before anything else goes wrong, we need to finish up and get out of here. What have we found so far in the personnel
Personnel files, basic information on the experiments done here, and
And visitor log. Yeah.
and the visitor log. Yeah.
Why might anyone want access to these files, do we think?
If I may speak freely, sir, I think that
Yes.
might have something to do with the prospect of power.
I'm looking for specifics, Hiddleston.
Enough.
Sir, knowing who was here gives leverage.
Only in certain contexts, but yes. Okay, well, can't see that, so...
And given the right buyer, could fetch a hefty price.
Yes, well then that's why we're here, isn't it?
Make sure that doesn't happen, sir.
Indeed. Right. When you're done transferring the data, crash the core.
Yes, sir. Okay, Control Alt Delete.
Delete System 32. Wait, no, sorry, this is the future. System
Yeah.
60.
System 128.
What is it?
It's a Unix system.
I know this.
Slash RM.
RM.
all.
Yeah, slash RM
Yeah.
star minus R minus F. Go.
Yep. You just removed your boot. The beauty of nerds.
Somehow I have a feeling that is recoverable from.
It is. Well, the data is.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
you need to-
important part here.
you
The
need
core
to-
might not ever run any good.
You need to dash over it with something.
I get out a magnet.
That would work.
Oh.
Just runs around and around.
You
Whirling
realise
it on
that
a
the
string.
holographic projection is just goes a little bit crazy around the map.
Yeah, it all turns
That-
orange.
That's all that happens.
I mean, something at least.
There's a weird bit of interference, then suddenly you see an X-wing chasing a TIE fighter, and you're like, wait a minute.
Sterling,
Right.
can you give me a mental and operate, please, for your computers.
Yes,
Remembering that they're
I can.
aligned.
Hang on.
Ugh.
Mental.
This is where everything hits the fan.
Hopefully.
Let's find out.
As I've said, playing Gambit in Destiny. I'm in danger.
I mean, depending on what this roll does.
Mm-hmm.
Am I rolling or are you rolling?
I'm going to roll
go.
first. So you've got mental and operate. You should be able to add your d6 for
PDA.
your specialty, and you can add your PDA.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
Add your D6 for public displays of affection.
Oh my god.
You've got an 11 to beat, so that shouldn't be too bad.
And a D6
Which, where,
your
what,
specialty.
Yeah,
six.
you should have a specialty as well.
That's and you have a specialty in operate.
Oh, yeah, hang on.
I think it's a dice behind.
Yeah, you click the one next to it.
Yeah, the
opposite
D20.
the name.
The little
Oh.
tool behind it. Yeah.
Hang on. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of D&D. Where am I clicking?
Yeah.
So instead of clicking on the word operate, there's a little tiny dice to the right hand side of Alliance Tech, and if you click that, that'll add that. As well.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Give you all the advantages you've got.
Okay, come on, one time.
Hey!
I am
That's
going
what
to buy that
Squeak
jinx.
through.
I'm not going to reveal what that jinx does just yet, but I will buy that.
Uh-huh. Sounds good.
No, it doesn't.
I love it.
You would.
Look, I'm getting burned after this, whether it's spectacular or not, so this is going to be fun.
It's a fair point.
So,
Sure.
while you know it's going to be about a day to get all of the data that Niska requested, you've got
Oh.
the basics at the moment, an overview that he'd probably be quite happy with. But while you've been working, you have been able to disable the recording systems in the computer core.
Oh, good.
You are currently free to speak freely in this room now, without being
Right,
monitored.
thank
All right,
God.
brilliant. Hey, Captain, look.
Excellent. Can you delete the records we were here?
Yes.
Oh, thank
I
God.
can.
Okay.
That's a weight off my mind.
Okay. So we can speak freely.
Mhm.
I
How are you doing, Captain?
can't believe I'm going to say this, but should we give Niska this information?
No.
He just wants the personnel file. Keep
Yeah.
the juicy stuff.
That's my point as well. Like, he might be able to figure out what happened here with the personnel files, but
That's all he gets.
yeah, I guess
That's all he wants. It's fine.
No, he wanted any experimental data as
Yeah,
well.
well.
We couldn't get any. Sterling, the thing I messaged you about,
Yes.
can you say?
Now? Okay.
I think, let's... Isaac, do you
Wait.
want more?
More what?
More data.
We want this data.
I know. How much do we want it?
We want it enough so that if there's other facilities out there in the Alliance doing this same research, then we can find a way to create a counter agent of some sort.
I never expected you to be such a hero.
How much do you believe?
Shut up,
how,
Zaps.
how much more data do you believe we need?
Ideally, all of it. They're close.
We can't get that.
Why not?
Is this going to be another 8 hours if you want all of that?
We
There's
can
a
wait
lot
that
here.
long.
Can we?
We can
We
wait
need
as long
to
as
get
possible.
out of here before the operative comes.
We have no idea when they're coming.
Yeah, we
It
have
might be
no
days.
clue what time frame is that.
They
Yes.
might be right outside the door right now.
Yes.
And Zap just looks at it dramatically. Okay, not yet, but
Sterling, when you were looking through the experimental figures, did it say what the half-life for the gas was?
Yes, it did. And if anyone knows anything about gas or half-lives, they can tell me.
The gas is fully dispersed within 10 minutes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Sorry.
It's fine. Don't die.
Look, if we
That's
if
not
we
in character. That's just me.
Yes.
If we can get, look, they've been doing research on this for a long time. If we can get enough of this data, then maybe we can fix some of the people that the Alliance did this to. He said, not sounding personally invested in that whatsoever.
Are you suggesting we cure Reapers?
Reavers.
Oh,
I'm suggesting we can prevent more of them. And maybe look at how the Alliance tries to alter people's brain chemistry.
Hang on. What would be an insight check at this point? Because I want to see. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I want to see if Zaps knows.
Of course he does!
No, but
Well,
if he's
I would say
picking
that's
up
gonna
on
be-
what you're
Not an
laying
idiot.
down right. No, he's not an idiot, but is he connecting the dots right now?
Mental
Alright,
and
fine.
notice or social and notice?
I'm gonna say social unnoticed then. Oh right, hang on.
And Isaac defending, I guess.
No, I mean I don't think Isaac is defending. in this
no, I
case.
think
I
I
suppose
am.
no.
I mean, you're not
Kinda
trying to
am.
hide it, right? Or are you?
Well, maybe by accident.
Yeah, that's
Social
fair.
and trick.
Social and trick, yeah. 'Cause
Strong
you're
silent
real good at
type,
those
or is
things.
that gone?
I don't have that anymore.
Ah.
Oh look, you won.
Oh, look,
You
you
get a
picked it
D6.
up.
Yeah, I mean,
This is what I meant. I don't think there was ever any question of that.
yeah, that's fair. No, Saps goes like, oh. Yeah, I think that's worth taking the risk.
Yeah.
We stay as long as we stay as long as we need to for the data.
Does this facility have long-range scanners?
Yes, it does.
I hope so.
All right, let's take a look.
How long warning would it give us?
Depends on if the ship's got a stealth drive or not.
Ours has.
Usual for this sort of thing, you probably get about 4 hours notice.
Pretty good.
That would be enough.
And
To
now-
do
now-
what? You're being cagey, Eliza. What's your plan?
Yeah, I
Just
never
Don't
like
even
it.
worry about it.
Now I'm worried.
I've learned to worry about that, Sterling.
Last time, Eliza had a plan that they didn't tell us about. They nearly got pushed out an airlock.
Yeah, because they sold us out to the almost sold us out to the Alliance
Oh.
by accident. I
No,
know.
on
I have no
purpose.
idea how you do that, but
It's a complicated story, but we need to know.
Okay.
I told Sterling to vent the gas into the
Into-
facility
I'm sorry. What?
Right.
When? Where?
on a
now?
timer.
Which gas?
No,
The-
after we leave, and I haven't initiated the.
The one that
part.
hang on, which gas? The one that strips flesh from bones, the ones that sends people to sleep, or the one that creates reavers?
The one that craves reavers. They want to create them, they'll have them.
Sound. I would have gone with the flesh tearing gas, but okay.
Looks at Zaps for a second.
It's better than Reavers.
No, I want them to see what they do. I want them to feel it for themselves.
Nathan Fillion confused.gif.
Once I start this program, we have 90 minutes to get out, and then the gas will be released. So we have got time.
Okay, but
I haven't started it yet. So
I don't
Turns it
know.
round. Oh my god, it's 6 seconds.
I don't think I'm okay with this, Eliza.
I
I
mean,
don't need you to be.
No, you need me to be.
we. What what does this accomplish? You know, on a real tangible level, what does it accomplish?
It was either this or blow the facility.
I'm
Then we
in
blow the facility.
favor of two. Blow the facility. If we're gonna kill these people for what they've done, like, at least do it cleanly.
I can do that. All these sites have scuttling charges, even though it's on a planet.
The gas is clean. The gas could be an
Yeah,
accidental
and the gas
release.
leaves the facilities involved. Well, this it's being decommissioned anyway. And
I
plus, if
understand
we look, listen, from a purely practical standpoint, if we blow this place up, there's no record that anyone came here and took the data before it blew up.
And the problem is with the gas,
All the equipment survives. They can start again.
that's one. Two, it's gonna be as obvious as blowing this place up. Because the gas isn't supposed to be spread throughout the entire facility. That doesn't happen by accident. Like some areas might accidentally have that happen to them, but not.
No, there is a fail-safe system though. If an experiment goes wrong, they do have the ability to disperse antidote gases very quickly. So
Antidote gases.
They have antidote gases.
I'm talking out my ass here.
In this case,
I mean, this is for standard experiments. They have no antidote for anything they're doing. So
in this case, antidote gas is basically they flood the test chamber with the flesh melting gas. That seems to do the trick.
countermeasures is the word I couldn't remember.
That's
Countermeasures.
yeah.
That's a bit
Antidote
different,
gases.
Sterling.
No,
I mean,
that makes
technically
sense.
you're correct.
Yeah, I mean, it solves the problem. It
Not
dissolves
the immediate
problem.
Yeah. Into a fine goo.
Mhm. I say we blow this place sky high once we have all the data we need.
Yeah. No, but we stick around to get the data.
Absolutely.
And
use
with,
the
with
long
that,
range scout.
a
an eye
console starts beeping next to Sterling.
Hey, there we go.
4 hours.
You knew it was coming. Yeah.
Of
There is-
course.
there is a ship.
I was
on
looking
the
forward to
prospector.
it.
Captain, according to this, we have an incoming space pizza.
I just look at Woo.
I look at my PDA and like, no, I haven't got any Space Amazon notifications of delivery. So,
Oh, I had a coupon.
oh, did you get the 2 for 1?
No, it's not Tuesday.
Ah. Please don't say, did you put pineapple on?
I've been introduced to unfortunately the best pizza place ever, and even more unfortunately, it's in Watford.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Watford.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
It's a place in London, kind of.
But okay, so there's a ship coming in.
Yes. That's all.
Okay.
That's all you're going to find out for this session. That's what
Got it. And that's the. I wanted to be sure that was where we cut off, so we can now dick around.
There's
making
a
bad
ship.
puns.
you knew it was going to happen, so.
Oh,
I
of
figured
course,
that
everybody
was
does
a
this.
beat for the
I didn't.
first.
Yeah.
I was hopeful. I was hopeful
This is the
that
good
it wasn't going to happen. It's going
Would
to be
have been
easy. No complications. Do it fine. Get out.
Yeah, that always happens.
Go to Winchester.
That's,
Have a pint.
Have
And
a
they
space
turn off the
pint and
ball.
wait for this order book.
Well, I mean, up until this point, it had gone entirely too well for you. So.
yes.
I mean, it might be because we thought we were actually competent for once.
Yeah.
Hey, we did well. That was good for us. We didn't kill anyone. We didn't
Yet.
We haven't dissolved anybody yet.
yeah, we haven't like set off gas accidentally. We haven't pissed anyone off.
Yeah.
That's like able to kill us. Yet so far.
So
I mean,
far,
Zap's
all of
intimidation
this is
roll
true.
on Torvalds was just. I was like, yeah,
And-
Torvalds is not going to do any double checking. He
Even better. Sorry.
So yeah, Torvalds was spending most of his attention on not pissing himself.
Even better, no one on the crew has done anything to endanger anyone else's lives so far.
So far.
So
Damn it! I didn't want to say it this time.
that's our usual methodology: is to do something that puts the other crew members' lives in danger.
And it's worked. God damn it! It's worked. The
I
system.
mean, there's a reason why we do it. It gets
Yeah.
results. Maybe not prettily, but fast.
Hmm. Ah,
So yes, well.
So
thank you
sorry,
to everybody
yes.
for playing on this. We'll be back probably in about a month's time. Keep an eye on my Twitter and I'll try and remember to post the details about it more than a few days in advance. And yeah, unfortunately, we'll probably still be clashing with Doctor Who on Sundays, but that's
Eh.
the way of things at the moment.
But apparently there are worse shows to lose too, because I think Hats on Twitter was very optimistic, and if there's anybody critical about Doctor Who,
It's hats.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I generally go by his reaction. Actually, it's like, oh, Hats liked it. Yay!
yeah.
Then we're ready to watch it. Then
The
yay.
man has taste. Let's be honest.
To everybody watching the VOD, thank you for coming back and finding this little adventure. And yeah, so we'll see you all next time. Don't forget to I basically only stream this really at the moment, but don't forget to check out twitch.tv/rednightmare7 on Sundays, 4 till 6 UK time, for Red streams. Where
In which I play all kinds of characters.
Yes,
and sometimes
then-
he does voices,
yes.
but not today.
No, not today. Zaps is actually very close to my own voice, but
Don't let him do an Irish accent.
No. No.
that case is over. Nobody has to speak of it ever again.
Excellent. So yes, thank you all for
I
joining
can't wait
us.
for the case where there's an Indian person.
Oh no.
Oh, trust
Yeah.
me when I say I've had accents that slowly inch towards that, and I just have to grab them by the scruff and just drag them back. Like, nope, we're not doing that.
My Pathfinder character at the moment has an allo French accent. It's the best.
I think that's probably the best.
It
place to
really
leave it.
isn't, Nav.
I'm sorry, Jack. It is. It's the best. It's official.
It's not.
For the certificate.
So yeah, thank you to everybody for watching us, whether live or on the VOD, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hello.